Yes, Cincinnati, Ohio. That is exactly where we are at. And this is the Ryan Hinton, the 18-year-old that was shot and killed by the police officer because he says he saw a firearm, and I've seen several videos of it, and I'm confused about where this firearm is that he saw in this kid's hand. And so Rodney Hinton Jr., Ryan's father, has decided to take matters into his own hands, and he has run over and killed a deputy who is totally unrelated to anything that is going on. Do not condone it. Also, I'd like to note 78% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. You got your phone in your hand, you got your laptop, click the button, and we'll move along. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't condone the father shooting or running over and killing the deputy. I get it that he was upset, but really can't take matters into your own hands like that. That's where I'm at with this one. So let's look at this video. He's going to yap for a minute, and then we're going to get to the body cam footage.
Here today, a homicide detective shared a new detailed timeline of Rodney Hinton Jr.'s alleged actions before crashing into Deputy Henderson. WCPO 9 News reporter Jay Shakur walks us through it.
Here's what we know right now about Rodney Hinton Jr.'s movements on Friday. A Cincinnati police detective said on May 2nd, shortly after 9:30 that morning, Rodney Hinton Jr., along with family, viewed body camera footage of a...
Now, if this is the same body camera footage that he viewed, and I'm guessing it is because they're showing it to us like this, I can see why he's upset.
Cincinnati police officer shooting.
His son is going to pop out from here, and based on what we're seeing, we're supposed to believe, should I make this bigger, that he had a firearm. All I'm saying.
And killing.
I'm trying to figure out where this elusive firearm is supposed to be. I can't frame it. I mean, maybe I can. I don't know. Still don't understand where this firearm is supposed to be at. Now they'll say it's here and you can't see it because of this. I'm just saying. Seems like that's the reason he was killed. You'd be able to see it. Pretty clear. I'm just saying. This cop had 6 seconds to decide that he had a firearm. Well, this kid allegedly was in a stolen vehicle. So, in 6 seconds, he has identified this kid was in the vehicle. He's identified who he is. He's identified that he has a firearm and has pointed at him, and he has shot and killed him. He's done all that in 6 seconds. That's what they want you to believe.
Killing.
Again, here, I see nothing but somebody running.
His 18-year-old.
And here, that's why they've stopped it. This is where he would have taken the shot.
Son Ryan Hinton. The day before, police say officers found Ryan and 3 other young men in a stolen Kia. When police arrived, the 4 men ran. Police ran after them, and officers say Ryan had a gun. And
they're saying this is they heard this is, I don't know, the sheriff, the chief of, I don't know, she's one of them. Yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway, that he was putting the firearm down. They said they heard a firearm hit the ground. Now, I don't know how you distinguish a firearm hitting cement from any other piece of metal hitting the cement. I'm just saying.
It was pointed toward an officer who...
It was pointing toward an officer. So why don't you see them finding this? Because this one that you're looking at, maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. And the one they're gonna show you, you be the judge.
Shot him twice, killing him. The footage, which is a bit
blurry. It's a lot blurry, and you can't hardly see anything, even through the trigger well.
Blurry at times, shows the shooting and Ryan.
Shows the shooting and Ryan. Shows him with the gun in his hand.
Shows the shooting.
Where's the gun at? All you see is blurry, but you're supposed to take their word that he had a gun in his hand.
And Ryan falling to the...
That's when he took the shot. You know how you know that's when he took the shot? because as he's running, all of a sudden his shoulders go up and his head goes down. He's cowering like there's a loud noise and he's trying not to get hit.
Ground. Police then say after reviewing that body cam video shortly after 10:30 a.m., Rodney leaves Cincinnati Police's Criminal Investigations Sections Unit's parking lot. Police say he left this first time upset and unable to drive. Family members describe him as agitated. Witnesses tell police he went to a couple of different locations, then returned to the parking lot around 12:40 p.m. They say Hinton came back to pick up a car left behind, and then for a second time,
he actually left the parking lot, followed by some family members, and then a few minutes later returned to the...
Also, look at the show of force in this room. There must be 30 or 40 police and deputy. What is the point of that? To show solidarity? No, it's to show, don't forget who we are.
Parking lot at CIS.
Solidarity for the deputy that he killed, by the way, not for his son.
Drove through the parking lot and then left the parking lot again.
Now, authorities say that final exit occurred at 12:49 p.m. Just 11 minutes later, police say Hinton plowed right into Henderson, who was operating a traffic light at the intersection of Martin Luther King Drive and Burnett Woods. A detective on this case claims video footage shows Hinton first stopping in a left turn lane before increasing the car's speed.
The vehicle accelerated quickly directly at where Deputy Henderson was standing.
Cincinnati police have not yet identified that officer who shot and killed Hinton's son.
Yes, and why have they not identified him? He would be, they said, well, we don't know who he is. How do you not know? Which one is on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation? I'm guessing that would be the one.
Prosecutors say they believe that Rodney Hinton Jr. just, quote, ran over the first officer he saw. Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.
Thank you. So, that brings us to this one.
Court TV is tracking a new case out of Ohio. Authorities say Rodney Hinton Jr. intentionally hit and killed an Ohio sheriff's deputy with his car after his own son was fatally shot by police.
Look at all the government in there just staring him down, getting paid to be there. And this room back here is full of them too.
While fleeing from a stolen car.
Look at them just taunting him.
Hinton is charged with aggravated murder and was in court yesterday for a bond hearing where the judge ruled that he will remain in jail while he awaits trial. Our Scripps News affiliate in Cincinnati has the details on the case.
Look at all this show in this room. This is ridiculous. And the next one, there's going to be more of them standing right here.
Rodney Hinton Jr. was brought before the judge for a bond hearing. Things grew tense with this moment that brought everything to a standstill. A man who appeared to know Hinton tried speaking with...
Look at all of them in there. What is the whole point of that? And don't say, well, he killed one of ours. We have to be here to show that we support. Please stop.
...them through the glass, prompting law enforcement to throw him out of the courtroom.
I cannot recall a case that I've ever seen like this.
The judge ordered Hinton to remain in custody at the Claremont County Jail without bond. Dozens of CPD officers, Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies, and those supporting the Hinton family watched on as the judge made his ruling.
This is the most unusual case.
The prosecution says the state believes Hinton ran over the first law enforcement officer he saw after reviewing body camera video of an officer shooting and killing his son, Ryan Hinton, a day earlier.
Defendant in his current state is a giant mental health question mark and is a clear and present danger and poses a substantial risk of physical harm to law enforcement officers and to the public.
Hinton's attorney, Clyde Bennett, says the 38-year-old father was not in the right state of mind around the time of the crash.
They think that what they're doing is right, and they think that what they're doing is right because they're not in their right frame of mind.
Bennett requested Hinton receive a competency evaluation. The judge separately ordered jail staff to give Hinton any mental health treatment that is available.
I believe my client was mentally ill and probably committed this offense. I want him to get treated, and no bond is appropriate.
I know this is a difficult time for everyone who lives
And of course, here's another one. What's this? The sheriff? Please give me a damn break.
in this community.
Hamilton County Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey provided an update on her office after the hearing.
While we are concerned with safety, when other people stay in their houses, because it's too dangerous to go outside, we're outside. We're standing, and we will continue to stand.
Stand with the blue line.
Of course, we'll continue to track that case for you, bring you any updates at all.
So this is where we're at right now.
The proof is evident, or the presumption is great that the accused
Look at all these cops in here. It's ridiculous.
committed the offense to which he is charged.
Hold it. I will make a finding under revised code section 3927.222 by clear and convincing evidence that the crime was committed as you described, based on the information presented this morning.
Next would be that he poses a substantial risk of serious physical harm to any person or to the community.
Mr. Bennett, you want to address that?
I think in light of his mindset at the time this happened, I was physically present with the defendant over the weekend. I think he has mental issues. I think it's a long way of answering the question. I think the conduct in question is classic mental illness criminal conduct. It's always intentional, it's bold, it's conspicuous.
I don't know that.
That's a hallmark sign that somebody is not in their right frame of mind, no attempt to deceive, no attempt to hide what they did, because they think that what they're doing is right, and they think that what they're doing is right because they're not in their right frame of mind. They don't understand the lawfulness of their conduct. So yes, I'm agreeing with Mr.
Based upon the officer testimony, it's Officer Beebe.
Yes, Judge.
And all the facts and circumstances surrounding his testimony this morning, the comments of the state that there will be an order of remand with no bond. Please assure the safety of the defendant and any mental health treatment that can be granted. No bond, and we'll give, if the officers want to stay here, and the public, you're welcome to stay
Look
at
at
the
all
other
of them.
hearings. Otherwise, if you were concerned about this issue, you may leave, and then we'll take just a 5-minute break.
His registry report date is May 12th.
All right, let me finish this order.
But 512 for your report.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Hurry's gonna follow. Thank you.
Anyway,
Here today,
that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 78% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Got your phone in your hand, you're at your laptop, click the button, and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this, and I'm out.